YouTube, where we are right now, just announced some new updates to monetization. So for those of you who have YouTube channels, to monetize your channel, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 hours of people viewing your content. So let's say you have 10 people watching 10 minutes, this is 100 minutes. And now, you know, everybody's trying to be TikTok, which is, listen, you know my opinion about platforms. You know my opinion about the fact that all these platforms cannot have their own personality. I also understand that most people use their phone to connect with the world. Most people, they use a phone to do everything in reality. I personally do way more stuff on my phone today than on computers, like editing photos. I have Photoshop and all these things, but I work way better with my fingers and the phone, for example. So I understand the situation that we're in, and understand that, yeah, in a place where everybody's viewing content on a vertical phone, having copying TikTok seems like the solution. But the thing is this, for me, like, as a content creator, we have to choose platforms, right? And I'd rather have a platform that only do stories. And when I want to post stories, I go to the app for stories. I'd rather have a place where I have my direct messages, and I'd rather have a place where I post my photos, and another place where I post my videos. And if I have to do TikTok style content, I'd rather just be on TikTok. But because all these people are competing for your time, they will ask you to, oh, don't go on TikTok, stay here. We're gonna do a copy of TikTok for you. So Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. So let's focus on YouTube. The problem with YouTube Shorts is that a lot of people, they earn a living. Like, this channel pays my rent since 2008. Why is this? Oh, I have some allergy attack. So this channel pays my rent since 2008. And this is that type of content, or horizontal content made for TV. But now that more and more people are watching on phones, YouTube wants to focus as well on shorts. But just like when Instagram was trying to become like YouTube with IGTV, and I remember telling you it's not gonna work. The problem with Instagram was that if I make money on YouTube, why would I go put content on Instagram for free? That was exactly the reason why I didn't really use IGTV, and actually IGTV just got terminated and turned into Reels. So Reels are working, but as always, when you're here and you have to choose, right? You can, like, how can you decide between using the right platform and how you're gonna make money with it? And I think this is the answer. That I know that on TikTok, my friend Pilo does saxophone, makes a ton of money from receiving donations while he's live on TikTok. Instagram didn't implement it. Listen, Instagram doesn't like to pay people, and YouTube, until now, there was no way to make money from shorts. So shorts is like TikTok. It's just like 1 minute content, 1 minute videos, horizontal. And they were just telling people, listen, the more shorts you do, the more we're gonna see you. You're gonna have more subscribers, blah, 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 blah. But they just announced that now you can make money with shorts. So what they announced is that you're gonna have opportunities to make shorts because they're gonna be ads between shorts. And let's say somebody is swiping up shorts and they watch an ad in between like 3 videos. The 3 videos that are gonna be between the ad all receive an equal share of the money, which is a very interesting way to do it. I like it. I think YouTube will give you 55% of the money, which is different from when you make money from super chats or from YouTube views, ads. Normally you make 70% of the money. That's a interesting differentiation. Another thing that they also changed was that they're gonna give more access to a lot of partners for ads, so ad revenue on shorts and no more videos. YouTube Premium, merchandise, so you can show, for example, your t-shirts on YouTube. They also gonna give access to showing your shows, super chat, of course, super stickers. I have that. Super thanks, I don't have that yet. And channel memberships, meaning that you can instead of giving money from your super chat, you can say, okay, I'll give you $10 a month or $5 a month until I stop giving you, and that you can have maybe content just for your members, stuff that is interesting. I still don't have access to that, sadly, but that would be cool. And but they will say that even if you don't have the requirement, because you must have either 1,000 subscribers plus a minimum of 4,000 public hours or 10 million views from your shorts, which that's a lot of views. So it's not like that easy. It's not like anybody can do it just quick. But they're saying that starting in 2023, even if you don't have yet even if you're not eligible yet for the YouTube Partner Program, you're gonna be able to still have fan fund you, meaning you're still gonna be able to have super chat, super stickers, super thanks, and channel membership, which is very interesting. So if you do a short, that could actually be interesting, actually, to do those short videos and have and that's another way to make revenue. Another thing they're gonna do is they're gonna have the possibility to use music from creators like me, so from musicians, and share the revenue. Instead of having your video demonetized or have a problem something, you will now be able to use music from artists, and the artist maybe will say if they are down to share revenue, or if you have to pay upfront to be able to license their music directly for your videos, and you will not be hit by content ID flag. So this is very interesting. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that's very interesting, especially for guys like me. You know, all the instrumentals that I use on the channel from Monsieur de Shada. So if you look at Spotify, all the instrumental that I use, they're all my instrumentals. So I have like, this is I'm a Piano Club Shada playlist, but I also have a Kizomba one of instrumentals that I did. I also have a hip hop one. All these are my instrumentals, and I also have a house music one, and I also have an Afro house one. So all these instrumentals are instrumentals that I did the last 20 years. And imagine if somebody is live on YouTube and I give them the authorization to use those beats in their live stream or in their videos, and we share the revenue. So I don't know, I receive 20%, 30%, 40%, 50% of the revenue. That could be a real way to make a ton of money. Because if you have like some top creators deciding to use your instrumentals just in the back the way I do it, and you can receive money from that, or whenever people play video games, or whenever people are listen, even whatever they do, they use your track and you have a revenue share. Imagine that somebody's using your track to dance kizomba and you get 50% of the money. If you have like 1,000 channels using your music and they all generate, I don't know, $30 per month, all of them, that's 30,000 a month. So that's actually a very, very, very interesting business that are really, really, really interested in this creator music. We're introducing Creator Music, a new destination in YouTube Studio that gives YouTube creators easy access to a catalog of music to use in their long form videos. Creators can now buy affordable, high quality music licenses that offer them full monetizing potential. And creators who don't want to buy a license up front, they will be able to use songs and share revenue with the track artists and associated right holders. So that's cool because they can either buy, a license to use your song, like we do if we want to do a compilation, or you want to use somebody's track, you just buy a license to use it, or they can just share the revenue with you. That is super interesting. For beat makers, for even for people who have channels. Imagine, Bruno, imagine when you had the Mashkizomba channel. Imagine if you had people dancing to songs or instrumentals, and all these videos that have, listen, I have a video with 10 million views of Sara Lopez dancing on diamonds. And all these views from this video it's not even from her channel, right? It's on my channel. So this has generated 30,000 euros. From those 30,000 euros, all the money came to me because I'm the owner of the song. So they get a content ID. Their video can still be watched by everybody, but all the revenue from the music goes to me. But imagine if now there's a revenue share and those people, I don't know, imagine, I don't know how much is the revenue share. Do you decide how much you want to take? I don't know how it's going to work, but let's say that when you use my music, I take 70% because it's my music you're using, and you can still make 30% of the revenue. I'm going to make 20,000. They make 10,000. So it's going to be more incentive for them to make more videos using my songs or my instrumentals or Malcolm Beats or anybody here, and everybody's winning. That is actually fantastic, because those who will not accept to do that, of course, maybe people will not use their music, but those who will accept to be part of this program, people will looking for music will use your music, and you get even more revenue. Listen, if I make like even 2,000, if 2,000 per month from something like that, bro, that's 2 rents. So I think it's a very, very interesting and a very good idea from YouTube to share the revenue like that. I believe that I don't know if you remember when the pandemic started and everybody was at home in quarantine, a lot of DJs start playing music from their house on YouTube, and a lot of times the streams would end abruptly because they would play something that had so content ID is the system that recognizes the songs you were playing, and a lot of them. So when you so I have content ID for my songs, right? And me, I always put monetize, meaning that if somebody is using my song, their channel have no problem. It's just that monetization goes for me. But some people will put block because they don't want nobody to use their song, even in a wedding video. They don't care. They don't want it. So automatically YouTube would just block a stream when this happens. Happened to Body a lot of times during the pandemic, and to a lot of people who play music from other people, like DJs. Imagine, and me, I remember talking to my guy at YouTube and telling him, bro, fix your thing. DJs need to DJ. People are loving to see those shows. All you need to do is set the revenue share. When you do a DJ show, you just click, it's a DJ show. I'm gonna play music from other people, and then the video have a special treatment when, yeah, you share the revenue with the DJs. You give them 20%, 30% of the revenue generated, and then you check all the songs that they use, and you 70% of the other money that is going there. You see, I played 20 songs. You take, let's say my video generated 2,000 euros. Okay, you divide 2,000 by 20. That's 100 euros for every person that owned those songs. It makes sense. You guys should do it because everybody's at home. And he was like, yeah, but you know, licensing, whatever. I said, stop the bullshit. There's a pandemic going on. You don't have time to start talking about all the contractuation stuff and whatever. Make it happen. When D-Nice was on Instagram Live doing his quarantine radio, was Quarantine Club. Listen, I forgot the name of his show. And he was the first person to ever reach 100,000 people live at the same time. Normally Instagram, when you play music from other people, I mean, back then, when you would play music from somebody else, your live stream will cut, just because Instagram doesn't want to have to pay the record labels that have licensing problem, be attacked, legal issue. They would just recognize you playing somebody else's music. They will cut your stream. And a lot of DJs that were playing music from somebody else, they were pissed because their live stream would just end because they were playing somebody else's music, right? But when D-Nice arrived to 100,000 people, it was legendary for Instagram, and it was an amazing PR during the pandemic. So the people at Instagram, they see that there's a live stream for the first time in America, because in Brazil they had way more, but in America, first time that there's a live stream that is reaching 100K, but the guy's playing music from other people. So normally it should be blocked, but the engineers for that live stream particular, they turned off the block end live stream button. And back then a live stream was only 1 hour. They also removed the 1 hour limit because, you know why? Inside of the comments, Mark Zuckerberg was there, Obama was there, Obama's wife was there, Madonna was there, president of this was there, every artist that he was playing music, they were there saying, ah, amazing, D-Nice. President of Universal was there. Everybody was there. So there was no point. So they called Mark Zuckerberg and they're like, boss, but they've been playing copyrighted music. Like, ain't we supposed to cut the live? And Mark was like, shut up and let them play. Why? Yeah, I'm the boss. I'm here. You're gonna cut the live that I'm watching when there's a legendary thing happening? And yeah, they had to act quick because there was a pandemic. The only thing that they did wrong to me was they should have implemented a way for people to do donation during the pandemic, because everybody was at home and there was a way to do donation. That's why at that time Bodhisattva was doing his show Quarantine Groove on Instagram, and I told him, you have to move to YouTube. And me too, I was on Instagram for 1 day or two, and I moved, and that's the exact time where I created Club Shada. And I said, yo, I'm gonna be on YouTube, because on YouTube I can receive super chat, I can have a donation from people like you, thank you, and I can also cut these content and turn it into something else. The sound quality is better, and I can repurpose all this content and cut it to put it in different places. And I remember that I also told YouTube at that time, you guys are sleeping. All the DJs are going on Instagram where the sound is horrible and there's no monetization option. And what you do here, you cut live stream from DJs. You should have listen, tell your programmers. I was on the phone with the guys at YouTube Music, and I was like, tell your programmers, listen, I wish I was your boss. Tell all your programmers to stop blocking streams when it's a DJ stream, especially during the pandemic, and give access to all the things you give to gamers: super chats, super thanks, memberships. So maybe we can do DJ sets only under membership, so only people who are members can come to the live stream or can comment the live stream, something, so that at least there's a revenue that is generated and all the labels receive a share of it, and you receive your 30%. Maybe the DJ receive 30%, and the 40% left goes to the labels, divided by all the songs you play. It made sense. And it was like, yeah, but we have to talk to this. I said, listen, I'm an independent artist. I would give you authorizations right now. Stop waiting for Universal and all these people to talk to lawyers and stuff. We are in a pandemic. You don't have time to, yeah, but YouTube is a huge machine, and if there's a lawsuit, I was like, when it's time to innovate, you have to break things. This is all the founding members of YouTube, Mark Zuckerberg at those times, all these people were hackers. They created this thing. Yeah, they didn't care about the lawsuit and stuff. When you guys become huge, you're scared of everything. And then you lose innovation to TikTok and these people because you're scared to try stuff. And now all you guys are doing, you're trying to be TikTok, when you had all the tools to be TikTok way before TikTok. But now that they are the most used application, and that people are now making money with their TikToks. Influencers are making money on TikTok. People are receiving donation. They can do their live stream on TikTok, horizontal, vertical, and I think now they also accept horizontal videos. Now you guys are in panic, and you're giving access to all these things to creators, and it's a great thing that you do it in 2023, but this should have been done in 2021. Look, I'm a creator. I have access to super chat. I have access to super stickers. I don't have memberships. Why? I don't have memberships. I don't have super claps. Super claps is, when you look at video, you put a comment. You can also put some money with your comment. Say, hey, listen, I love that video. Boom, put some. Those are the type of things that sometimes, listen, I wish I was just the head of one of these companies to just show them how it's done. Because you feel sometimes that those engineers are creating stuff not for the people that are watching, but just for them. And maybe they don't use the platforms that they program. Sometimes I ask myself. But this is a step in a good direction. It's just late, but it was about time that you find ways for the creators to earn more revenue on your platform, and an incentive for them to stay on the platform. It's just sad to me that you guys just do it when you feel the heat from another company. Now TikTok is here. All of a sudden, everybody's scrambling to find ways to make you stay and earn money. And I think you're gonna have access to, super chat, super thanks in TikTok. So listen, nevertheless, I'm not gonna just be here and complain when there's good news. Very interesting. I'm gonna see how it goes, but those are good news in my opinion for YouTube. And we'll see how it goes.